What's good, people? Today we're talking about spiritual warfare. You see, as I've been quite open and honest about, I'm still stuck in my sin, unfortunately. And a lot of it, to be honest, I could do better. You know what I mean? But last night, I just couldn't sleep. And I had all kinds of temptations, which were running through my mind, you know? All kinds of things that just would not allow me to sleep. And what I've come to realise is that when we're rebelling against God, because I've been clearly told so many times to stop smoking. He has made it abundantly clear. Yeah, I keep lying to myself saying, well, I'm working towards it. How do you work towards stopping something? You just stop. Anyway, due to this, it allows these Jezebel spirits to sort of reign free, you know? They lay dormant. And then when it's time for them to actually take dominion and capture that land, you know what I mean? Because your body is a vessel for the spirit, and that is where the war is at, in our hearts, our minds, and in our bodies, because that's what Satan's trying to fight for, our soul. And that's the conduit through which our soul expresses itself in this reality, you know? So, as I say, I've got to go to work. Well, I get to go to work today. Potentially, I'm working a long shift all day. And as you can see, I'm tired. I'm not feeling the best. But I had to speak to you today about it because let you learn from my mistake, you know what I mean? Rather than, because I could just repeat this cycle and keep it to myself and, oh, no, I keep smoking, I can't stop, and then I fall into other temptations, and man, it's demonic. It's demonic. And the Bible says that rebellion is like witchcraft to Adonai, to Yahuwah. So let's put away our witchcraft today. Let's put away our rebellion and let's rejoice and be glad in him and let him be our strength. Those things we feel like we can't let go of, that's because we've been doing it on our own. Let's let the Father move through us and work through us today. Let's trust that he's in control. When the time is right, he'll make it happen. Even the bad, he will work out for our good. Just know that he's in control, and I apologise for being so frantic and, well, I don't know. I'm probably moving around in most of my videos, to be honest. But I'm just rushing to get ready for work, you know what I mean? I'm going to leave it there. But just trust in the Lord. If he asks you to give something up, trust in him. He knows what's best for you. Don't give space to any demonic stronghold. Don't allow it even in. Do not allow it to even penetrate you, you know what I mean? Because really and truly, this is how this battle works. I mean, I think the Bible says that the evil spirit leaves and comes back to the house it finds it all tidy and neat, and invites 7 more evil spirits, you know what I mean? So it's important when we're delivered, we have to stay delivered, you know, because the warfare only intensifies, you know. But understand that the kingdom of heaven is within the hearts of all man, even though it says that Satan's the prince of this world, right? The external, he may have control over other people, other places, even like, you know, the smallest things like something falling, someone tripping, you know. But inside is where God has authority and control. So just stand in that. Just remember to always be focused, seeking his face and seeking the kingdom of heaven. And all things will be added unto you. But we seek inside, you know. Just trust that he's in control. Anything he's asked you to stop doing, I urge you to stop. The same way I urge myself to stop. Because I know the trouble with these things is when we have these sins, we don't want to let them go. We don't want to be free of them because we don't see the harm. But then one day we do see the harm, and we should not forget it when it comes, you know, because it is a lesson. You know, it's better to be struck by a righteous man than to fall into sin. And a fool who hates correction, like, they're not built for this, you know. I really need to be able to love correction. You need to be able to walk forward knowing what you want. And if you're anything like me, that's serve and obey God, even though at times it can feel frustrating and hard, you know. Even at times we don't understand. Even at times it feels like we're doing it for no reason, like we're running the race in vain, but we are not running the race in vain. Let's run with perseverance, that we may reach our finish line, that we may reach those gates of heaven. Don't allow anything to jeopardize your salvation. I've learned today. Peace. God bless you all. And please pray for me that I may overcome. Don't pray that I may overcome the addiction, because I know I can. Pray that I may have the will to obey my Father and want to overcome it, because for the most part I just don't want to. It's hard to let go. Thank you, and God bless you all. Shalom.